I've missed you. I'm home! Yay! Back with all of my lovely books, and I'm so excited to have access to them now. It is a good day. Luckily, I returned home in time just for the BookTube-A-Thon that is happening this year. This is a new thing. It's being hosted by Ariel and Raeleen, Ariel of Ariel Beset, and Raeleen of Padfoot and Prongs. I will put their video links down below where they're talking about this, but basically it's a readathon for booktubers. Usually readathons are held by blogs, and because we have such a great community on BookTube, they figured it was time we have one that's hosted through YouTube itself. And it's happening really soon, July 15th through to the 21st. It's 1 week, and besides the fact that you basically try and read as many books as you possibly can, they've set out 7 challenges that you can try to complete. I am going to try and complete 6 of the 7. You don't have to do them, but it does add a bit of challenge and excitement to the already challenge of reading as many books as you possibly can. The first challenge is to read about 300 pages a day. It's very possible that I could do this. It just kind of depends on what happens in my life, whether or not I end up having to work one of those days or not. We shall see, but I can definitely read 300 pages in a day. I've done it before. I could do it again. The second challenge is to read a book that's over 500 pages, and I am picking The Girl Who Kicked the Hornet's Nest by Stieg Larsson. This is the third and final book in the Millennium trilogy, also known as Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. This also completes challenge number 4, which is to complete a series or trilogy. I have been waiting to read this book for a really long time, and I decided that now is the time to do it. So I will be reading this book for the challenge. The third challenge is to reread one book, and I am going to reread The Golden Compass by Philip Pullman. I read these books when I was about 9 or 10, and I feel like it's time that I reread them in order to better understand them. I can probably grasp more now that I'm a bit older. Also, I finally own copies. I wanted to read them. They're series that I want to reread. It's just all coming together as the perfect time to start rereading this series. So that's what I'll do. Challenge number 5, I'm skipping number 4 because I already applied it to another book. Challenge number 5 is a book that has been on your shelf forever. And that would have to be Why You Say It by Webb Garrison. This is the fascinating story behind over 600 everyday words and phrases. I got this for Christmas from my family many moons ago. I have no idea how long I've had it, but it's been years. And it's not exactly a difficult read. It's perfect for a readathon because they're not long passages, it's just little snippets about different things, and I know I can really, read through it and blow through it in time to add a bunch of books to my list. Number 6 is to listen to an audiobook. This is the one I'm not doing. I currently don't have any audiobooks that I'm interested in listening to, and I used to listen to audiobooks a lot, and I'm just really not in the mood for that. So I'm just going to skip that one. Just going to skip number 6. We're going to jump right to number 7. Number 7 is to read a classic. And I could also have applied this to, rereading a book. I could have reread Jane Eyre because I have it on my shelf now. But I decided to go with Wuthering Heights by Emily Bronte because I haven't read this book yet, and it's sitting there in my little Bronte collection, and I decided it was time. And it's not an extremely long book either, so it'll help with getting a bunch of books read. So Wuthering Heights. And then lastly, I've picked 3 extra books that are kind of small and that I can read in between those books, the big ones that I have, if I'm getting tired of reading something really, really hefty and I want to feel good about myself and blow through something really quickly. So the first book I have is Teaching a Stone to Talk by Annie Dillard. I don't really know what this book is about. I got it for Christmas a couple years ago, but it's small, so it fits that little requirement. It has a little subtitle called Expeditions and Encounters, and I'm not entirely sure what this is all about, but my aunt gave it to me, so it's an assembly of writings. She explores the world of natural facts and human meanings, so we'll see. Next is Ghosts and Legends of Lake Champlain. I hauled this book back around Christmas, and it's a local book from where I'm from, and I actually, in the video I talked about this too, but I actually worked on the boat on this cover. It'll be cool because it's local stuff, and I'll probably have heard of a lot of it or recognize a lot of these things and learn something new about the place where I live. Finally, I'm not going to show you the actual cover of this book, but I'm reading the book that Leslie wrote a couple years ago for NaNoWriMo. She printed a couple copies for free through Amazon Publisher or whatever, and she gave me a copy a while ago, and it's not, you know, extremely long because it's only 50,000 words, so it's not that long, and I feel like it's time that I actually read her book and tell her what I think. So I will be reading her book as the last and final book of my choice. For the BookTube-A-Thon, I'm planning on uploading a video either at the end or one midweek. Maybe I'll do one a day. I'm not entirely sure how I feel at this point. Depends on what's going on and how like gung-ho I'm feeling about putting up a video. I will of course be updating my Goodreads all the time, so you can definitely follow me through that to see how I'm doing. If you guys are planning on participating in BookTube-A-Thon, let me know in the comments below. You can tell me what you're reading, maybe you're a little on the edge, but I think you should try, give it a try. It's really exciting. This is my first Readathon, and I'm really, really excited for it. I can't wait to kind of feel that camaraderie that comes with doing something like this. And as always, you can follow us on Goodreads, stalk me on Goodreads for the BookTube-A-Thon, follow us on Twitter, and of course there's the Book Depository link below and the links for Ariel and Raeleen's videos as well. So thank you guys very much for watching, and I'll see you later.